Hi guys, welcome back to another daily tarot reading with me. I'm Ashley Rose and this is your daily tarot reading for Saturday, April 16th, 2022. We have 1 plus 6 and that's 7, and 7 is the number for mind and creativity. I also want to say sorry for all the noises going on right now. Heidi's having a night terror and they are literally digging up everybody's front yards, and they're working on the water line, so there's gonna be a lot of noise in the background. I apologize for that, but moving on. Also, if you hear Heidi whimpering, no, nothing is hurting her. She is just having a little nightmare. But isn't it so cute? My heart. Okay, back to this. Today's number is 7, mind and creativity. And we are learning how to soothe our minds by tapping into our creativity and helping that be what leads the way, what creates this beauty, that what brings us back into balance. Because we also have a full moon in Libra today, and full moons are a halfway point through the lunar cycle, and it's a moment where the moon is completely illuminated by the sun, and it really starts to, it's a time with heightened emotions, heightened senses. Everyone's a little bit more on edge because they can feel this sensitivity, and they sometimes don't really know what to do with this extra energy because it's really being pulled on us, right? Things are being illuminated, And in reference to it being in Libra, it's really illuminating anything that has been unbalanced in these past couple months or these past couple weeks even. What are, the behaviors that you're partaking in, the actions that you're doing, the thoughts, the relationships, the connections, like my really bad one is I love eating. Just in general, right? And maybe a little old recently, I feel like I've struggled with eating, and I'm getting really good at it in this last year, but I felt myself in these last couple weeks really want to eat because I'm emotional or overeat, or my mom brought all my favorite snacks, so instead of just eating a couple, I've been wanting to literally eat the whole 4 bags in one sitting. That's not exactly great to do because it feels good in the moment, but later I'm gonna be sad because 1, I feel sick, and 2, that's not what I want to do, right? Gets me off of my track, gets me off of all the good work and progress that I've been making, right? And so things like that, if those have been coming up to kind of unbalance you, right, or to distract you from your work, distract you from maybe your workout routine, that's what that was the purpose, I want to say, behind what these last couple weeks were, to really highlight those things so that in our minds we can be like, wait, this isn't the direction that I want to be going on, right? And so to get to this full moon in Libra that's happening today, for us to see those things in a new way, to gain a fresh perspective, and then also illuminate the beauty and the talents and the things that we've been hiding behind all that, right? Because when we can finally break through that, right, when I can finally get through this habit of eating I have, and really be disciplined about it, and not in a way where I'm controlling my eating, or I'm restricting the things that are coming in, but really making progress in the way that I want to, I'll feel so much better, right? I'll be able to hit new goals in the gym, or really just feel comfortable in who I am. I do now, but just in a way where I'm really more, where I feel, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe not a good example, but just feeling happy about my progress and where I'm at, because this is something that I've been working on for a long time, right? And it could be something small or big, it doesn't matter. All of those things. But again, is illuminating that, or maybe, past that, I'm able to, I don't know, maybe one day I want to be a nutritionist or help coach others with their eating and help get them on a nice plan, or a way, or something that supports their body, right? Something like that. You never know where it can lead you. Or when I'm not focused on, my eating or what I'm eating or how much I ate today, then I can really allocate my time towards, working on business, or coming up with more creative hairstyles to do behind the chair, coming up with new fun colors, coming up with new things to post on my Instagram, stuff like that, right? Those are the things that have been taking our focus away from us, right? Our vices. And it's time to shine light on what's really pretty on the inside, right? Because I feel like I'm really going long here on this eating example, but if you hang in, I promise there's a reason. Right? I get myself all focused on the physical outside things, and then again, I'm distracted behind, the why of why I'm really doing it, right? Or the why behind my work and what I'm doing, and I'm pouring my energy in somewhere that is this a never-ending cycle, right? And see that back it up again with all these cycles that we've been experiencing today, or not today, but this past week, right? Really, again, it's illuminating all that to help us gain a greater perspective to help us move forward. Today we have the Nine of Swords in reversed again, 9 being cycle. And this is, coming from a time where we can't sleep, where we're anxious, where we're worried, we're up at night, we again can't sleep, and we're worried about all these things that should be, could be, would have been, haven't done yet, right? And now we're flipping that upside down with this full moon in Libra today. We're really allowing ourselves to see the beauty in where we are now, what we have to offer, and what we can do with who we are naturally, right? And we're learning to, vocalize that and use our voice and take a risk on that to really share our talents, to really share our ideas, share our thoughts, to connect with other people, to close out that cycle that has us disconnected from so many of the things that we want, so many of the things that we're doing, so many of the people around us that are, ready to support us or wanting to, have more vulnerable, intimate connections with us. And today we really create space and we see and we honor. And it's I feel like a beautiful day to feel that weight being lifted off your shoulders. And at the bottom, we have the Page of Swords and the Empress. I love when she pops up, I really do. But even just this Page of Swords touching again on this moon being in Libra. Libra's an air sign. Libra's about communication. We have all these things indicating communication today, and that we are kind of this page being, the beginner. We're the messenger. We're learning. We're sharing what we're learning. We're connecting to others. We're finding new sources of information and figuring out if they work with us or not. Or, trying new ways of using our voice, right? Maybe we used it online, now we're going to do it in person, vice versa. Maybe you're more word of mouth person, but now you're going to use it online. We're going to start doing these things. I feel like I'm such an old lady when it comes to technology. I feel like I always struggle, and I'm so much better in person. So today, maybe my thing is, I'm going to dive a little bit more online. I'm going to figure out how to use my voice and push myself through that uncomfortable feeling of not knowing how to use technology well, or not being like the best at it, and really, allow myself to learn, allow myself to be a messenger, and release some of those worries and those fears I have about maybe succeeding in this or in, hair, because I can't grasp certain aspects of social media or, again, technology, or the ways that we share and communicate now. So this is going to be a big day, but ultimately I feel like one that's so freeing and gives us, again, that fresh breath of air to really relax and know that we're going on the right path, that we are closing out these cycles. And that comes by us releasing this weight that we've been wanting to hold on to, by seeing everything that gets uncovered, looking at it honestly, and being like, okay, I was a little distracted. I was a little worried about things that don't really matter anymore. And I was allowing that to cloud my judgment of myself, my judgment of my strengths, my judgment of my talents, and the skills that I have to offer, and where I really want to see my life go, and the purpose that I get out of my life. So I love this. That's where I'm going to leave it. 9 is the number for spirituality and completion. So by allowing yourself to reach this level of completion, or like complete this cycle, I feel like 2 really is this also this spiritual kind of awakening or ascension this month. And I really feel like kind of comes with this full moon too, especially with it being in Swords, is that we're allowing, and also this number being 9, is that when we can complete this cycle, we allow ourselves to dive deeper into our connection with our spirituality and kind of awaken a little bit more, gain a broader sense of perspective on our life and what we're doing, and understand, our connection to all of it, and how being intentional really is important. And by being intentional and prioritizing our balance and prioritizing, the beauty that we have within us, and allowing that to be shared, I love it. I mean, that is the beauty of this day, right? Again, that 7 coming in, mind and creativity, to allow your creativity to just kind of come out and flourish around you too. So that's where I'm going to leave it. If you'd like to know more about me, what I have going on, or you'd like to book a tarot reading, you can go to ashleyrose.com. You can follow me on Instagram as well. That's Ashley Rose Tarot. The links are in the description. Like, comment, share this video, and subscribe to my channel because it's so fun having you guys here. I will see you tomorrow for the daily tarot reading.